My peeps, what's going down? All right. Most want to build muscle. That's why you're on this page. You're learning. You're interested in how to get big and do it, as fast as possible and efficiently as possible. So this video is all about how to eat in a way that you can get big, stay lean in the process, because I don't promote getting big and fucking puffy. Getting big and stay lean on a budget. All right, so first thing is this. Protein is going to be your most expensive part of your meal plan. I don't use protein powders. Those are even fucking more expensive. So, thank God if you're following my lead, I don't put those in there. So, here's a scoop. We got beef, we got chicken, we got fish, a little bit of pork. So let's start with chicken. I always give my people options for breast and thighs. I actually prefer the thigh because it tastes better. It's got more fat. We use fat for fuel. But the most important part for most is that shit is fucking less expensive. You can probably get about double the amount, or at least 40 or 50% more buying boneless, skinless boneless, skinless thighs rather than breast. So that's a huge savings right there. Now let's scoot on over to beef. Steak, obviously very fucking expensive. I always put in ground beef as an option. Even if you're using shitty ground beef, I give you ways to make that shitty ground beef have more of an essential value, because buying fucking, grass-fed fucking ground beef is $7, $8 a pound, which is retarded. So you can get your ground beef. So I've heard some of my people in Texas get it for $1 a pound. $2 a pound, pretty much anywhere, any place, you're going to get it for $2 a pound. Huge savings. That's probably saving 3 times than if you were going to buy some sort of upper end steak. Then we go into, obviously, turkey, which I use ground turkey, and I prescribe that as well. Very, very easy to access and usually pretty fucking cheap. So ground turkey is another big one. Now pork, the only way I prescribe pork is if it's truly organic. It's not going to be fucking cheap. So I just, for the most part, I don't really use pork myself. If people do like pork, I recommend that they go organic pork, because they fucking feed, pigs garbage, which means all those fucking toxins store in the pig, which then ultimately are dropped right into your system when you eat the pig. So, protein alone, you're talking huge. You can cut your food bill in half just with what I explained now. Okay, vegetables. Fresh fucking vegetables are expensive. Granted, sometimes you want some good fresh vegetables. Sometimes you just need to fucking get your shit done. Frozen vegetables. Frozen spinach is fucking great. I don't even cook it. I just fucking dump a bag out into a bowl and just fucking grab a handful, which I know is about a cup, and I just drop in my meals. You can do that with all types of vegetables. You don't have to get fresh. Of course, fresh is better, but it's fucking expensive. This will easily cut your spending in half. Now, essential fats. Almond butter is a big one. It's fucking expensive. So, obviously, you have coconut oil. If you're on my plan, I'm using coconut oil, using almond butter. Coconut oil is pretty fucking cheap. So, you mix those two together, you cut your costs way down. We use oils and all this kind of stuff. You don't use much. The oils are usually not a huge part of your expense. And then the carbohydrate is used at a minimum, and carbs are fucking cheap. You could get enough fucking rice to feed China for $3. So anyway, here is what you've got to do. You just got to look at where you're spending your money and find cheaper options to do so. You can basically reach your goals on your budget and enjoy the fucking process, because that's what it's all about, my peeps. John Andersen bringing you a little more deep water. fucking rocking day, my peeps.